and you are welcome to September. Yes, they say the Ember months are here, and it is September, new month, and everything that comes good, that it's good with the month of the Ember months. All right, so we have September, October, November, and December. My name is Wendy Ologe, and I'm the VC of the Intentional Parent Academy. I like it. That's what the parents in the inner circle call me. At least that's the first name that I got called. All right, every one of the other names, I don't know, there are too many. All right, numerous to mention. And we're back for the month of September. In August, we took a long needed break, and I'm sure many of us also took that break where we went on holidays, where we were able to implement the things that we've been talking about. And I've seen so many reviews, so many testimonials about this particular year's holiday. Congratulations to you all, and congratulations to me too, because I'm also a parent working on the journey right with you. And then in the month of September, we're doing something really interesting. I love the theme of this month. The theme is building a family that lasts. When we talk about families, a lot of the families we have today are not families that are lasting when you really think about it. All right? Many of us are not thinking about building a family legacy, because right now, what you're thinking about is just, oh, my child is not sleeping well. So you're not thinking beyond this. I must also confess, many years ago, I never thought that building a family legacy will start from the moment that I start to raise a family. Or you can start, dreaming about the future for family. Many of us don't think that far, because many of the times we've never been taught exactly what it is to look at. And all of the things that you look at further than anything is just thinking of how you're going to become a grandfather one day or a grandmother, and that's where it ends. Are you thinking about the next generation and wondering how what you have done today will have a positive impact on them? The truth is, we really do not think about some of those things. But God is amazing. And when you look at the scriptures, it talks about the 5-generation, mandate. And I keep talking about it. And in this month, we're going to be learning how to actually create the family legacy plan and begin to think about the 5-generation mandate. We're infusing it in what you're going to be learning in the academy. So with this theme, we're going to be moving the first week. We're going to be dealing with the reasons for a family. At level 1, we're looking at how to create this family system, and we're reading the book Resolving Sibling Rivalry, because I have found that if you're going to create a family legacy that stand the test of time, you must pay attention to relationship between siblings and themselves. Many of the times parents don't pay attention to that. They assume that because siblings are blood, they are going to build relationships. I have found in my many years of working with parents that this is often not true. Many of the times we assume that a child will automatically love the sibling just because they are sibling. No, anything you don't intentionally set does not really grow. It just, keeps going. So we're going to be looking at the reasons for a family. That's why in the first week, we're going to be reviewing our family media, our family value plans, our family mission, and our family vision, because that's where every family starts. Let us go back to why we even became a family, in the first place, and then begin to recalibrate from there. And the second week, we're going to be looking at negotiation and communication. For every relationship that will work, you must understand that negotiation and communication is the key that binds that relationship. It hits you when you begin to get older. You begin to see that you need to pray for generations to come, become intentional about building stronger family bonds and all of that. Many of the times when we wake up, it's become very late. I have seen many parents who are actually currently running the race now, and it's become a race of, what we'll call, fire brigade approach. Now, how do you begin to create this family bond? That's one of the things you're going to be learning in this month. And in level 2, we're reading the book, Building Your Marriage Plan, because I have found that every family gets instituted from the marriage. And that is when these families, blossom from. So if you don't have a good system for your marriage, it will affect the family legacy you're going to build. And we're reading that book, Building Your Marriage Plan, by the Governor Kunle Ologe. We're reading Resolving Sibling Rivalry in level 1 by myself, which is a book that I wrote passionately because of what I saw happen in many families I know, including my own father's family. And when you read that book, you're going to see strong, visible examples of people, not the things that are just, everywhere. No, things that have happened to people, history that you will learn from. And practical examples of what you should create to create a system for yourself. And in level 3, we're reading Courage to Say No by Pastor Wisdom Osiri. Amazing content that teaches us what exactly will help a family and you to be able to play a role in the legacy system of any family. And then in the 3rd week, we're also going to be having a webinar, all right? So we're going to be having a webinar on negotiation and communication as tools for sibling rivalry. How do you begin to solve it? What tools do you need? And we're going to be having the 3rd week, creating the sibling rivalry mentorship program for the family. It's a system that was created in the Intentional Parents Academy. You're not going to find it anywhere. We just created it, and you are going to be the first beneficiary of teaching the template of how you can use the sibling mentorship program to actually be able to influence relationships among the siblings. I know many people, parents ask me, when do you start building family legacies? You start it the moment you get married. You start it the moment you get married. When do you start building relationship with siblings? You start it the moment you have that first child. That's when you start. And in the last week, we're going to be looking at resolving existing family and sibling rivalry. The ones that are already existing, that our parents have gifted us. How do we resolve it? What do we do? Now that we're learning something different, how do we begin to go about it? There are skills in actually being able to keep these things. And as our webinar of the month, we're going to be having how to build a family legacy. A topic that is very dear to my heart. It will be the very first again in the academy, and we're going to be rolling now. You will be glad that you were at that session, and I will be taking it myself. So see you in the month of September. Remember that in this month we're also going on a review to see what you have done, and you'll be meeting VC, Mama Cathedral, whatever name you prefer to call me, one-on-one when we sit at that session, and you tell me exactly what it is that you have done. It's an amazing September already. I am fired up with my team to actually deliver excellence to you. We are all running, and next year, for the next year's academy to be able to also be very, very, very amazing. One of the most important things that we have learned in the past 10 months of running this, inner circle, this cohort, is how, the result can be so tangible, if you are able to implement a minimum of 20% of whatever it is that you do. I look forward, or that you're learning. I look forward to, having these sessions with you. I look forward to teaching you from what I have learned over the years. I look forward to learning from you, because this book, Resolving Sibling Rivalry, it will interest you to note that it were parents like you who actually put a lot of the structure in place and gave us their stories to share to the world, to you, to be able to use. So that you also learn from their practical examples of their stories and also learn what it is. You know that I love to teach using examples that we can relate with. And that's the best way to actually get you to understand what the inner circle really is about. And I love that you're putting in the work. Congratulations to all of you again for making the holiday look super amazing. Super amazing is the word. And I say every time that a lot of others have done things that I have not been able to accomplish myself when my children were even younger on their own journey. And that is true impact. When people begin to do things that you yourself was not even able to accomplish. For me, that is one of the biggest success of the Intentional Parent Academy. See you in the month of September as we roll and have an amazing month.